Welcome to another Forex Killers update. If you're new here, grab that threaded rod and plunge it through the like button. Likewise, if you're a regular. Look, it's been a while since I've done an update, and I wanted to get this update out. I really wanted to do it on the computer and go over some bigger, higher time frame setups and such, but I figured it was going to be too long until I could get that to you, probably not until the weekend after this week. So I thought I'd throw this one up. All right, trying to make this quick. Look, DXY here. I'm not going to go over all time frames, so there could be some things I'm missing, guys. I'm just giving sort of a brief overview. You know, it's just about knowing structures, guys. You recall when we had this top here, I said there was a smaller percentage chance that we would come down and make this structure. I said once we take this top, there's a chance that we come down and, you know, do this big flat and come down and take out this low and then go up. All right, it turned out that that is what happened, regardless of sort of decent fundamentals for USD. The market makers had their play. So once we're around this region and we traded this, and you know, if you're in the Discord, we slayed that drop, and subsequently, you know, it just kept on sort of going down, which was expected. My first target was for TP was 104.076. You see that we bounced heavily off that, retested the hourly EL to perfection, and then sold off once again. And then my next target was 103.750. All right, and you see that we bounced heavily off that again. So these levels have meaning. They are always on the money. Not always. I can't say that. But they're very frequently on the money. So, you know, I'll give you these levels if you jump in the Discord and follow along. Anyway, you know, I was expecting this breakout. Now, look, you know, that's why I've got that arrow drawn. Now, we came down and did a bunch of this and that. All that bank drama going on. Made the markets pretty tricky to read, and when you have stuff like that going on, I mean, you almost wonder if they set it up on purpose, just so you know, when you've got that reversal point going, they make you second guess, don't they? So what we had here was, you see this liquidity being built up under these lows. Now, I was expecting this to hit 103.3. That was my target, right, for my long. And I'd also expect that during a London or New York session. All right, this is the old EL here. I would also expect that during a London or New York session. And the reason why I didn't catch the exact low was because it happened in Asia. So an unlikely reversal, but it does happen. You know, in Asia, that's where I caught EU, the very top of EU over the last, you know, several weeks. That top came in, you know, only a couple of hours into Asia. This was several hours into Asia, and that was the reversal point. And then London, we just sort of kept on going. So I did trade some setups on majors to the upside whilst this was going, and they obviously were stopped out. But subsequently, they've sort of come good. Now, let's just stay on this before I go to those majors. We've come down, we've had a bunch of wave action, and then we've retested this EL once again. So anything below this, and I am bearish on the DXY, and you'll see the inverse on EU, which I'll show you in a bit of time. So you can just get another setup going here and play the EL. Again, I'm not going to do that right now because it's going to take a bit of time, and I want to get through all the pairs. All right, S&P. Now, my mate Merle James, he reminded me. So don't call me. I'm doing a video. There's some people, the audacity. He reminded me of the S&P. I have not been trading it as of late since I've shorted it down because it's just a bit in the middle for me. Now, what have I been saying? I've said that I was looking for 39.70 from all the way up here, right? We got it. We bounced up. I called the 40.63 short, right? That was our short target. Rode that all the way down. Shorted again, 39.80 odd, 86 I think it was. There was another EL in there. I've shown in prior video, right? Shorted that down. Took profit for 100 bucks, 38.86 something or other, right? Then I had this level 38.70 as a you know, a potential long. Now, why is that? Well, we got the bump and run here, right? If you look at this downtrend, if you look at this, geez, I've got to get rid of this old stuff, don't I? It's a bit hard to see. Let's just get rid of this. Now pause the video. Man, we're back. All right. So we've got this EL running through here, right? So big expansion legs. We're going up and down. Now we've made a higher low, seemingly on the daily. I mean, we've closed a bunch of days, a higher low, right? You see the hidden bullish divergence here, okay? And we've had that bump and run off this bearish downtrend, right? That we've broken through. We broke out, had the SFP, came on down. Now I was looking for that 39.70, that failed, and now we've gone to bumped off this. Now my mate Merle reminded me, you see what I've just told you there. We're breaking out here on the daily downtrend on the RSI. Good indicator, right? We've still got to break that 39.70 level. Until we break that, there's no higher time frame bullishness from myself. Okay, so last night we caught the long, posted that in the Discord. Again, in the interest of keeping this short, I'm not going to go looking for that, but I'll just show you our entry, unless I've deleted. I've probably deleted that old EL. All right, we just had the minute time frame, right? There was a little EL through here. Okay, right here, in there somewhere, and basically we had that leg up high, right? We go up high, and then we come down, and 39.80 was my entry. That ended up, I ended up stopping that out here. Okay, we came up, retested the EL, dropped off again, and then I waited for news. It was the EU news. It was 12:15 a.m. at my time, and waited for that dump, and then I got in at 38.65. Okay, it just you see that retest. So that's that bullish trend on that really high bullish trend line there, the bump and run. So it just seemed to work out nicely. I was just looking at this structure. Okay, the market makers needed to do it as well. It needed to go up some. So just looking at this structure as a 3-wave, right, boom, and then we're going up. Okay, so right now this is my sort of short area. Okay, that's where I'm thinking short. But, and again, you know, if we sort of move up there, take a short, and then that daily can very well reject, right? We got 21 hours, then that daily can reject, and then we go down. All right, so again, 39.70 level is my area, is my target. We have to wait for the setup. You don't just jump in, okay? But you see the hidden bearish divergence. Okay, we're getting some strong hidden bear, 3-wave structure. Okay, we'll look for the smaller time frame entry on that. All right, that's enough on that one. EU. All right, EU. So look, big expansion legs. We retested the former EL, came down, took out the low, liquidity under the low. Now we've moved back up. Look, we're sitting above the expansion line here. And just like DXY, I'm bullish if we're above 106.080. That's the EL. All right, sort of get your trend lines going just to help give you an indicator. And if we break out of that, then you know more looking good to the upside. So EU still got my short going. I would be longing, but I don't have that hedging ability just yet. So hedging short on DXY. Hedging short on hedging long with other majors, right? What else we got? Yeah, I think that's enough for now. Well, in terms of EU, you know, you see all this liquidity under here. It's you know, we can come up, take this out. Where are we? Right, retest, down, and then up. All right, might screenshot that one. Could be a winner. All right, EJ, what a wild ride or EJ was. Caught it to the pip. Look at the 12-hour broken, daily's broken. All these were broken. So that's why I was waiting for this to break. Caught it at 9.13 and 9.20, like two entries to the pip. Rode one down 40 pips, rode the other down for 100 pips, and then it done 500 pips. You know, you can't always predict it. I probably would have held it longer, but it was, you know, one of those things where you go, oh yeah, 100 pips, take it. But, you know, knowing EJ and what was going on, and, you know, yeah, I mean, regrettably, I didn't hold it, but I've caught a fair few 100, 200 pip entries lately on EJ, so I'm pretty happy with it, so I can't complain. You know, EU dumped hard, and UJ was also dumping at the same time, you know, whilst DXY was going up. So that was the combination. So EJ jumped really hard, whilst UJ dumped, but nowhere near as hard, you see, right? So yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. You know, again, you know, we rejected on that 4-hour resistance, and the daily had already broken. The daily RSI had come up and tagged this. So when I was looking at it on the small time frame, I'll just show you. All right, ending structure here. Coming into London, we'd hit London, and it was just going up and up and up. And you'd almost think they would do one of these to finish, which they often do. But it just didn't need it, right? It was, they'd already built all the liquidity, and then it just started dropping, and they didn't need to take it up again. So that's why I jumped in right here, right at the top, couple of pips off the top. So, you know, that was a great dump. I guess if I was able to sit and watch the chart, I was, you know, with the family as I am often during London. If I was able just to sit and watch it, I could have just watched it go down. You know what I mean? It would have been lovely. Unfortunately, didn't have that luxury. All right. GU rode this up long, so I'll just speak through GU. You know, I was expecting the long on GU through here, right? The long at 380, right? It went up, and then it came back down, went up, and it's just messing around this EL, tagged it and broke, and that's when DXY had that extra pump. So I got stopped out for 20 pips, and then I jumped back in on the hourly EL here. All right. So, I mean, why is that? Well, because I'm bullish on majors. You know, had those signs showing me that we're going long, like I showed you, and the hourly EL retest is a perfect entry point. So what do we got here? We got all this expansion legs going down, up and down here, right? And then we've come up, and then we've taken the highs and we sold off, and we've retested. So what I was expecting, and one of the charts I posted, was to sort of go up here, then come down, retest that, then go, right? As it happens, we came straight down, retested, and then went. Posted longs last night. Tried for an added long here, came down, went back up, retested, came down, stopped out. So I stopped it out once it came down here. So what's that? Another 20 pips on those added entries. But then I added back in here at 380 and what was the other one? 380 and 350, something like that. So back in, so I've got 3 positions down in this area. Came super close on that EU news to stopping me out, and I was like half passing out in my bed, falling asleep, and fortunately, you know, I just watched it, waited for that to go up, and then I fell asleep and woke up to that. So a really good move there. You know, we've got the potential to sort of come down and then go up again, or we could go up and then come down again. But I mean, plenty of different variations, right? So we take some profit on some positions, and then if it comes down, it still looks bullish, we go from there. On the 2 hour, we've broken that trend, so that's looking good. We like that. A bit of a 3-way structure at the moment, but maybe a bit too pretty. So, you know, but you know, those pretty ones can play out, and they can come down deeper than you want and then go up again. So it's always a good idea to take some profit for that reason. So you sort of see what I've got drawn here. and this is sort of a move I'm expecting. I did speak about this when we had these double top put in. I spoke about, we can come down for a 3-wave and then go up and get it. So that is the move that I am expecting. I am expecting that to happen in one fashion or another. And it doesn't mean that DXY has to break its low. GU can go hard without EU going up to the top. Just had a drink, excuse me. So just keep that in mind. AU, this will be the last one, I believe. Yeah, look, so AU, here's a good one. So we got this bearish downtrend once again, former ELs and such there. All right, I was looking for this low to be taken. We've built up some liquidity down here, so don't be fooled. We can still take that, but we broke out right from this bearish downtrend, then fell back beneath it, then broke out again. So I was quite bullish on AU, and I was looking for longs. We'd broken the 8-hour. Right now, you see that we've kind of bump and run that 8-hour. Same as the bearish downtrend, we've broken out once again. Question is, what did we retest when it came down? And you see here that we've retested that former EL quite perfectly overnight. So if you were awake to look at that and catch that, then congratulations. And after that nice 3-wave, we got the sort of 3-wave fashion up, 3-wave down. And I think we can really take off from here. So we want to be breaking through this EL, first sort of target, maybe take some profit, maybe wait for a correction, sort of get up here and then maybe wait for sort of a bit of a correction to play out, and then we go up for more. So, anything like that. The other option is, in my books, is we sort of keep trending up and then sell off kind of hard, take out this low, and then shoot up. All right, so that's possible as well. So you've got to watch out for that. Can't just be taking longs anywhere. So I'll be looking for either of those two options. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to play it however it comes at me. And that's how we always do it. All right. Guys, grab that pipe, plunge it through that like button, and look, comment on the YouTube channel, please, guys. If you're watching these videos, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Ask me some questions. It just helps me out, and I suppose more than anything gives me encouragement to do more videos. So if you enjoy them, let me know, and we'll go from there. All right, thank you.